to you on this Sunday. What's up? How y'all doing? How y'all be? Let's talk about women today. You know my channel mostly about women, unbreakable, strong women. That's what I try to teach. You know, because a lot of women are lost, confused, dumbfounded, messed up, and until you own that you messed up, you can't change. Okay, I was watching a video, y'all. Do y'all know who Latosha Scott is from the group Xscape? You would think that women with money, they got class, they've been all over the world, they have a little bit common sense. You would think that. You would like, they out there in the world, they on TV, they got some kind of common sense, they made it. Her husband name is Rocky. This man has been cheating on her since they've been married. And instead of her leaving, being a strong black woman that I know she could be, she decided to say we have an open marriage. Y'all wonder why women get dogged out and talked about? Because a lot of women would settle just to have a penis in their bed. Y'all think I be just talking because I got a tongue. The stuff that I see women do, especially black women, it just irritates my spirit. Because you make all of us look bad if you know it or not. I keep telling you, whatever one black woman do, it represents all black women. Even though we don't want it to, that's just how it goes. That's why all black men are stereotyped as deadbeats, drug dealers, gangbangers, because one person could do something or a neighborhood, that stereotypes our whole race. Okay, I was watching Tasha K, y'all. She has The Mistress on her channel. When y'all get off here, go on Tasha K and watch the interview with Latosha Scott, if I'm saying her name right. Latosha Scott. She the lead singer. You know the lead singer, the heavy set one in Xscape? Her. Her husband, Rocky, been messing with this woman for 5 years. What's sad about the situation is, it ain't just that Latanya is stupid. The mistress is dumb as fuck. Excuse my French. I sat there and listened to her delusional ass in this whole interview with Tasha K acting like she's a victim. I am so sick of these women doing dumb ass shit and then they want to act like they're a damn victim. She's sitting there and said she was pregnant 3 times. She wanted to act like she wanted to fight Tasha because Tasha been dogging her out for a while, about a year, talking about her, saying she's lying, right? So they finally got face-to-face interview. She said, I wanted to beat your ass. Tasha should have cussed her out. I would have ended the interview. I'm like, no, you ain't finna talk stupid to me on my platform. So Tasha eating it, laughing, because she wanted to interview, whatever. But she more mad at Tasha for saying this stuff than the Negro she cheating with. This what cracks me. You're more mad at Tasha for repeating you being stupid than the Negro you cheating with that got a wife. She want to have respect. Talking about Tasha disrespected her. You gets no respect, sis. You knew that man was married. And you got pregnant 3 times by this brother. Then she ended up having her last baby, and I guess it's funny looking from what Tasha said. You know how Tasha is. So she was mad at Tasha about talking about her baby. And she was like, well, I gave him 5 years, and he was supposed to transfer the money, and then we were supposed to pretty much live happy ever after and never land. She said he was supposed to transfer the money and they were supposed to get a house. Now you send back a black woman allowing this no good black man to dog out his wife, cheat on her, take her money because he's on her payroll. She pays her husband. He works for her. Take that black woman money from their children and bring it over to you. And you thought you were going to live happy ever after with this cheating ass married man you've been messing with for 5 years. And then in the same tongue, you'll be the same black woman that get on the internet and say black men ain't no good. See, y'all don't listen to me when I say this. When y'all say black men are no good, who the hell they cheating with? Because I'm tired of hearing it. I just had someone write a whole paragraph last night trying to explain to me why black men ain't shit. And I said, wait a minute, sis. Let me tell you this. If black men are, if they cheaters and liars, who the hell are they cheating and lying with? And I'm not talking about the gay ones. I'm talking about the straight black men. Who the hell are they cheating with? They cheating with a woman. So when y'all sit there and say a man ain't no good, you need to say people ain't shit because they cheating with a woman. That black woman waited 5 years, ran all over in Vegas. He was just seen in Vegas with a different woman. All in Vegas, laying up. And if you look at this brother, man, because you know they in Atlanta, right? Sodom and Gomorrah. If you look at this brother, he's suspect. I'm like, they tripping over this dude. They can't see right through him. He don't want neither one of them. He want a man. You can look at him. And these two black women acting a damn fool over that one man. And y'all wonder why black women single, we get left behind, we get left with kids, because black women, and I know if it don't apply, let me make this clear. If it don't apply, let it fly. If you want these strong black women and you don't do that, you, your sister keeper like me, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to these weak ass women that fall for this okie doke and then they want to say they're a victim, and I'm sick of it. This is why y'all didn't like Kevin Samuels, because Kevin Samuels used to read y'all very well and y'all used to get pissed. Kevin don't know that, because Kevin never made me mad. You know why Kevin Samuels never made me mad? I'll tell you exactly why Kevin Samuels never made me mad. Because I was not that woman he was talking about. The only people that got mad about Kevin Samuels is because it hit a nerve. A hit dog go holler. Vivica Fox hated Kevin Samuels. Why you hate Kevin Samuels? You the spokesperson for every black woman in the world. You can't be. Because there is women just like what Kevin talking about. I know some personally, so I know he wasn't lying. So y'all want to act like certain things, oh, he a lie, and black women ain't this and black. I mean, come on, man. Why do y'all think it's more female prostitutes than males? Let me tell you why. Because a man gets up in a woman's head. First he get in her legs, between her legs, then he get in her head, then he'll have her sell her body because she weak. And then she'll turn around after a hoeing for 10 years and go to church and give a testimony and say this man misused her and she was a victim. Y'all can make this make sense to me. You decided to sell your body and give this man the money, and then after 10 years, you a victim? And I keep telling y'all this. Can't nobody tell me they're a victim to something like that if they have common sense every day to get up and brush their teeth, to wash their behind, to cook, to clean, to go to work. You have common sense to do everything else throughout life. But you ain't got common sense when it comes to that penis. See, common sense don't work that way. It don't work on this side of your brain and that side of your... No, you either got common sense or you don't. So all of y'all taking up for Cassie. I had people come at me about that. You victim shaming. I don't agree with you. One lady said, I was in a relationship 10 years and a man was beating me. You stupid too. See, y'all don't want to hear that. You know why? Because if you was maintaining everything else in your life, if you had a chance to go to work, go to church, be around family, and you never asked for help, either you mentally ill or you stupid. What are you? See, y'all don't want to say you need neither one. Either you mentally ill or you stupid. A victim is locked in somewhere. A victim can't get away. A victim can't communicate with other people. A victim is locked down. They taken, their rights is taken from them. They held against their will. That's what a victim is. Y'all misconstrued what victims are. I know y'all want to say, nah, people get in your head. No, people only get in your head if you let them in your head. Are you weak? See, if I call you weak, if I say you're a weak-ass female, you'll be mad at me. So you weak, you mentally ill, or you stupid. Which one is it? Because you ain't no victim. If you can leave that man presence every day, you're not a victim. You only a victim of your own circumstances. You a victim of yourself. You a victim because you want to be a victim. And I can guarantee you, the woman that told me she was getting beat for 10 years, I promise you, y'all, I can just bet my last dollar on it that her family told her to leave that no good Negro alone I don't know how many times. And she told them to mind their fucking business. I bet she cut them all off. They couldn't even come to the house no more. Because that's what manipulators do. That's what narcissists do. They seclude you and you start cutting off people. But if you're weak, you fall for that shit. I was in 2 mental abusive relationships. Let me tell you for how long. For only a few minutes, a few months. Then I realized, because at first, I give people the benefit of the doubt. Man, he's just going through some stuff. His life been bad. Then I'm like, man, F him. My life been bad too. I've been through shit too. I've been a single mother. I've been through struggles too. I don't go around mistreating people. I'm not going to sit here and let this Negro dog me out and make me feel I'm less than. Because I had thought I was fat. I would wear men clothes. And then one day I looked at myself. I was in it for 3 months. And we had been together almost a year. But like the last 3 months, he started acting a fool. And I said, I'm beautiful. This nigga got me messed up. And I got away from him. Peace. When my ex-husband did that to me, he was easing his way into it, and I recognized it. When it's like a baby who the toilet seat hit on their hand. You know how the toilet seat hit the baby hand. Every time that baby passed that toilet, what he gonna do? He gonna be, I know that feeling. It hurt. So when I seen the signs of mental abuse, I said, I know what he doing. I'm gonna watch him. I'm gonna make sure now, because I don't want to misjudge him. He kept on saying stuff, trying to break me down mentally. But I'm strong as steel now. I'm strong. So every time he came back, I came back. Boom, bam, boom, bam, boom. He couldn't deal with me. Your mouth. Nah, brother, you can't get up here. I protect this. See, I pray the shield of armor around my peace of mind. Go give me common sense and knowledge and the wisdom to recognize snakes. I protect this. Because once they got this, the whole body gonna follow. This is what y'all don't understand. When somebody get up in here, that's why it's never good to have an open ear to bullshit. Not even the gossip on the phone, because what you're doing is allowing bullshit to go in your brain, and you start believing the bullshit, then you evolved in the bullshit. If you just block out the BS, you won't have them problems. This is why people think I'm mean now, because I have no tolerance for bullcrap. When somebody call my phone or they text me, such and such and such and such and such, bad aura, drama, I ain't got time for that. I'll be like, you know what? Handle that. Why you in that? Why you involved in that? What part did you play? I don't do drama. I tell my kids that on a daily basis. They call me arguing with each other. Hey, handle that. I don't do drama. Pray about it. Say peace be still, and the storm was ceased. I can't help you because I don't do drama. I don't have space no more in my life to entertain nobody's drama. I done gave up too much of my life to bull crap. I don't have no more bull crap to give. I don't have no more shits to give. Especially to a man that's playing with this. Okay? So, this is why it's so many female prostitutes. Once a brother get in your head and in between your legs, your whole soul just floats. He can have you do whatever he wants, like have 18 men run up in you, Cassie. Y'all go try to tell me she's a victim. Okay, tell me this. If I meet Don Juan right now, you know Don Juan, the pimp out of Detroit? We all know he's a pimp. Don Juan is a pimp. He pimp women. He let it be known, I pimp women. I'm the national anthem for pimps. I meet Don Juan and I start dating Don Juan. And he pimped me. I get on YouTube and say, I'm a victim. Do you know how ridiculous that sounds? That's like me jumping out in the ocean, knowing there's some sharks out there, and I got blood all over me, and I'm jumping out there, and I get ate up. You know it's sharks out there. You know what they do. What you taking your ass out there for? You knew Diddy was known to mistreat women and men. You knew Diddy had freak-offs. Cassie, everybody want to feel sorry for her, but did she feel sorry for Kim Porter? No, she knew Kim Porter was in love with Diddy. But what she do? Her little young ass got with Diddy, thought she was taking him from Kim. And she was paid very well, $250K a week. I keep telling y'all that. You don't get paid that kind of money just because you're cute. You hired to do a job when you're getting paid that kind of money. And just imagine if somebody gave you 250,000, what that mean? That means you gonna do anything I tell your ass to do. Use your common sense. She knew when Diddy put her on that payroll, you Diddy's hoe. And I'm just sorry, that's just how it goes. Y'all can be naive if you want to. And I never knew women was so naive until I got on YouTube. And the things that come out of women's mouth. Y'all want to defend the dumbest ass shit. And when something is going against the way you live, you want to block people. You want to talk stupid to people. You want to say somebody victim shaming. No, somebody telling your ass the truth that your daddy should have been telling you. Somebody should have been knocking your ass upside the head when you was 16, and you wouldn't have got beat for 10 years. You would have known your worth, girl, and you would have left after, damn it, a week. How many black eyes do you need before you say, this man don't love me? Tina Turner used to say, she stayed because she loved Ike. Then, when she got tired, what did she do, y'all? What's love got to do with it? She wrote that song because she was like, I was a fool. What the hell love got to do with this black eye? Love don't give you black eyes. That's why she wrote the song. When she got strong enough to leave and she started thinking about all them years her friends was telling her ass, Lil Ann, you better leave. That brother go kill you. And she fell out with all her friends. And she finally realized when she was an old woman, what's love got to do with it? It took her for her to be an old-ass woman. Everybody was telling her to leave, except her mama. Her mama was getting money. See, the ones that don't really care about you and they want money, they tell you to stay in the shit. But back to Latosha. Am I saying her name? Latanya or Latosha Scott. She the lead singer of Xscape. His mistress is all over Tasha K right now. Go to it when I get off here and check out the video. Doing the interview. Saying how he mistreated her and she waited 5 years. That I just waited and she knew about us. She's the victim now. And then she said she ain't no side chick. What do you call messing with a married man? I don't even call him a side chick. I call him a hoe. If you messing with a married man, you're a straight up garden tool. That's just how I feel about it. You way out of pocket. You shouldn't be touching that woman's husband. See, this is where it goes back to, I'm my sister keeper, and I'm getting some t-shirts made. Because you got to be your sister keeper. The only way a man could cheat if a woman allow him to cheat with her. If you your sister keeper and a man cut into you and you cut that nigga down, he can't cheat. So y'all keep talking about all these cheating men. No, y'all need to be checking your sisters. That's what y'all need to be doing. Y'all need to be checking your girlfriends and sisters and stop talking about the men that's cheating with them. You need to be saying, well, what are you doing? Why you messing with that man? Why you cheating on your husband? Because a lot of y'all know y'all friends cheating. Y'all need to start checking your friends and then maybe cheating and start slowing down. Because if you're checking your girlfriends and stopping them from doing dumbass shit, or if it's you, that brother can't cheat. Y'all blaming a man for being a man. Y'all blaming a man for doing something a woman letting him do. It don't make sense. It is just ignorant to me. And I'm like, do these women hear themselves? They talking about all these cheating men, but not one time they named who they cheating with. They cheating with y'all asses. How many of y'all know a woman that would cheat her ass off and sell her body for a few dollars? Y'all go and get these BBLs. There's nothing wrong with fixing your body. Ain't nothing wrong wearing a wig, makeup, whatever make you feel good. But do it because that's what you want to do, not because you're trying to get some money. You're trying to take somebody's husband. You're trying to blackmail a brother. You doing it because you just want to feel healthy and look good for yourself. Then everything else, if they like it, okay. But I'm not doing that for that. But see, a lot of y'all doing that to be Instagram models, to get $500 meals. Y'all self-esteem is this big, and that's what Kevin Samuels was saying, and y'all got mad at that man when he was telling the truth. And what I love what Kevin said, he said, a lot of y'all got degrees, but y'all don't have no common sense. Do y'all remember Thin Line with Brandy and Martin? She was rich as shit. Remember, she was rich. Crazy as a Bessie bug. Couldn't keep a man because she was nuts. Soon as she got a little bit of penis, she lose her whole freaking mind. She killed the dude before Martin. He wasn't paying attention when she said that. See, a lot of women can't handle sex. They can't handle affection. They can't handle love. You know why? Because they never had it. So it's like, oh, I love him. I'm gonna do anything. It's like good chocolate. Just go crazy. You forget Jesus. You forget you got kids. You don't want to go to work. You're chasing the brother down. You got the GPS, and the whole time you know this is somebody else's husband, and your ass got the audacity to be mad about somebody else's property, somebody else's shit, and then you would get on Tasha K and try to say you a victim. When you knew that brother was community property when you touched him, because he just was seen in Vegas not too long ago. Let me talk about her though. Let me talk about Latanya. The Latosha is one of them. The lead singer from Xscape, the heavy one, the one can blow. All of them can sing, though. Her whole group mad at her. Her family's mad at her. Let me tell you why. This brother been stealing from, that's her sister in the group. You got Tiny, you got Candy, you got Latanya, and then you got the other one. That's her. The other one is her sister. They sisters. They got the same mother. Latanya and Rocky, which is her husband, stole her sister royalties from Xscape. So it's an episode when they had their little show that she going off on her sister. Her sister's so dumb over this dude. No, we did not. You know when somebody steal your shit, I don't have it. Where is that? Where my money at? Everybody got their money but me. Where my shit at? You and your husband stole it. She don't want to own that. Then they had an episode I was just watching. The group members called a meeting. They call Latanya in there. They pull up Rocky's cell phone text messages off his phone. Y'all know how text messages go. Screenshots and you can print them. They pass out the papers and they say, read these text messages. It's between him and a guy, I guess a promoter. He is undermining the group. Said he want 20K if he get all the girls together. And they supposed to know about all the money hit the table. This our group. So he undermining them getting money because he a thief. They showing her exactly what he said in these text messages. And then he actually said, I already went over my wife for the first 10. We want 20 now. So she reading the text messages. You know what this woman say? I don't believe it. So y'all trying to say my husband been stealing? They all looking at her like, you reading the text messages. So y'all trying to say this his phone. So you think they just went out and got a number just like your husband, pretend they wrote the promoter, and made up all them text messages. So she calls him on the speakerphone, and he pretty much was saying, I ain't got to do all that, and I do my job. Lying. Now, you believe in him when it comes to not stealing, but you know he cheating on you with a woman. And instead of you addressing your husband cheating, she tells the group, we have an open marriage. Have you ever heard of such buffoonery in your life? An open marriage. What the hell is an open marriage? Somebody please enlighten me. If you run around here talking about you got an open marriage, you're going to hell. And I normally don't tell people where they going. You're going to hell for that shit. Because no. That's the reason you get married. It's two. It's just the two of you. You ain't supposed to be having threesomes. You ain't supposed to be having freak offs. You ain't supposed to be doing none of that when you stand under the oath of God and marry somebody in a union and just you and your husband. It's no such thing as open. The openness should have stopped when you said I do. What the hell you say I do for? First of all, Latanya, he don't have no benefits. You're paying this brother. He on your payroll. He getting money off Xscape. So what was the point of you marrying him? I'm telling you why. Because he wants your benefits. You better be careful before you come up missing. See, y'all dumb and be so mad. Oh, I'm married now. He want to marry you, marrying a damn gay dude. Look at Y'all, I want y'all to go look at that brother. And y'all go tell me he ain't suspect. That brother is suspect. I don't care what nobody say. He too feminine. He's a liar. He's a thief. He run around getting women pregnant, and she's still taking up for him. And guess what's gonna happen when she finally wake up? Guess what's gonna happen? She go get on the internet. She probably get a podcast, and she go tell everybody that black men ain't shit because my husband did this, this, and this to me. When everybody in the world watching her look like a damn fool. And guess what? It's going to be weak women just like her. Oh, girl, I know. My husband did the same thing to me. I stayed with that brother 20 years. He cheated the whole 20. But you never one time just heard what you said. I stayed with him 20 years and he cheated the whole 20. I stayed. That's the part y'all don't we want to understand. You stayed. But you want us to feel sorry for you for staying. That's like if it's storming outside, it's freezing cold, and I called in the house, be like, it's cold out here. And my kids said, well, come in the house. No, but it's cold out here. I'm supposed to stay out here till tomorrow. Okay, stay out there and freeze then. And then you come in here with frostbites on your toes. Look at my feet, man. I've got frostbites and nobody cared. We told your dumb ass to come in the house. We ain't gonna make you come in. Now your toes gotta get cut off. Now you a victim. Y'all don't get it. I'm not falling for the shit, man. I'm a woman. I've been there. I've been cheated on. I was married. I had a mental abusive husband. And guess what I did? We was married 2.5 years. Everything was Gucci. The second day after I got down in Birmingham, he bought me a BMW, spoiling me, traveling everywhere, winding me in. Yeah, let me wind her. That's how they get you. My husband made 6 figures a year. I didn't have to do nothing but wake up. Nothing. So y'all can't tell me what I don't know. I've been with a man with money. He told me one too many times to get out of his shit that I wasn't shit. When he told me to quit my job, he told me to move down to Birmingham. He told me to get rid of all my furniture and my vehicles. He told me, I got you. Come down here with me. I got you. It's finally, you don't have to do nothing but relax and be my wife. I believed his ass. So I got rid of everything I worked hard for and went to his world. Got down there. For the first year, it was all great. Then all of a sudden, I started noticing him swaying off. I found a phone number in his pocket. But see, I'm not one of them rah-rah females. Let me tell you what I did one time he cheated. See, y'all got to know how to move. This is why I try to teach y'all on my channel how to move. He came home. He owns trucks. He had a trucking business. So he was on the road. He only came home 2 weeks out of the month. Well, 4 times out of the month. Put it that way. Every other weekend. Twice. I'm saying it wrong. Twice out of a month. So I barely seen him. But he took care of all the bills. Me and my baby girl was on there living lavish. And when he came home sometime, we'd be in Florida. We'd go to Atlanta. We just was doing things. He'd take me shopping, did anything I wanted to do. I was just spending money and waking up doing nothing. I should have been doing YouTube. But I got comfortable with somebody else's shit. Let me tell you what happened. He came home for Thanksgiving, right? My baby girl was gone at her friend's house. She wanted to spend at her friend's house. So it's just me and him. This brother cooked for me. He can cook. He can throw down. Cooked for me. We had wine. We had candles. R. Kelly playing all kind of R&B. The brother from Harlem, New York, because he a smooth New York brother. Okay, got the accent and everything. So we did what we did. He falls into a coma, a deep sleep. Yeah, I put him to sleep. And I'm sitting there on my laptop doing some work because I was selling online at the time. So I'm doing some work. We playing the music from his phone. So if a text message come in, the music stops. So I just, it stopped for a minute. I wasn't paying attention. It stopped again. And it just kept stopping. I'm like, damn, who texted him like that? So his phone laying there, I pick it up. And all of a sudden, I see bloom, 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 a bunch of text messages from a female. Normally I don't look in phones. But I'm like, who is this texting him like this? I'm reading it. They talking about having sex. They never had it, but they talking about having sex. And he got to get rid of his problem. You know, I got a problem at home. A problem at home. I didn't even know we had any problems because he barely came home. We was happy. But he telling this woman he got to take care of a problem. You know, I got a problem at home. See, this is what married men do. I'm not happy. I got an issue. And you dumbass females fall for that dumb shit. When I go home, I don't sleep with her. Negro, you in a coma right now over there. I just put your ass to sleep. You can't even hang with me, but you trying to get some other stuff out in the streets. So I wake him up. I said, "Hey, your phone ringing. Somebody texting you." And I guess in his sleep he thought about it. He jumps up. He said, "Where's my phone?" I said, "It's right here." He looked at the text message. He looked at me. "Baby, I'm sorry. Baby, 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 that baby, 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 please, please. Let me explain." I said, "No, you good. No, no, come on, please, let me talk to you." I said, "Listen, we about to eat some dessert. We're gonna watch some movies. We got the whole weekend. It's cool." I was so calm. I wasn't for real. I wasn't even mad. I'm like, "You about to lose your good thing, brother." He gets up and I said, "You know what I want you to do? I'm gonna go ahead and run you a hot bubble bath, honey." And this is when I was into TD Jakes. This before I knew TD Jakes was going to freak offs. I used to listen to TD Jakes faithfully. So this before the end. I said, I'm going to cut on one of TD Jakes' sermon. I'm going to run you a bubble bath. And I'm going to go here and get the dessert ready and get the movie set. And then I already took my bath. You take your bath and put some oil in it. I want you to pray and meditate and think about what you're about to lose. This is what I want you to do, honey. I want you to think about what you're about to lose if you keep playing games with me. Okay? I said, but I'm not mad. This brother was so scared. He thought I was going to kill him in the bathtub. Every time I walked in the bathroom, he was like, "Can I lock the door behind you?" I said, No, leave the door open. I want to hear the sermon too. He said, "Well, put the radio over here by me." He thought I was going to throw the radio in the bathtub. Every single time I came in, I poured some oil on him. I put some rose petals in it because he had some on the bed. Put some in it. And I said, "You all right?" And he was just looking like, "I told you I was sorry. You mad?" I'm not mad. He got out. We ate dessert. We watched movies. We laughed. He kept looking at me. He didn't even want to leave and go back on the road Sunday night. He was scared to go back. Like, "What you about to do?" I said, "I ain't about to do nothing. I'm about to do my business. I sell online, got customers. What do you mean?" Called me every 30 minutes. "What you do?" "I'm not doing nothing." But he kept playing games. And then one day he told me, "You can get out my shit." I said, You really want me to leave? Because you know I'm from Michigan. I was in Birmingham, Alabama. "You really want me to leave?" "Yeah, you can get out my shit. I'm tired of you." Okay. I went and got my baby girl from school. I said, "You got to say bye to your friends." She was so hurt. She was crying. She didn't even want to move down there from her other friends. Now I got to take her back. I packed up everything we can put in my SUV. I had a BMW out there. We had a Lincoln. We had an SUV. I took the SUV. I took 3 TVs because I came down there with 3 TVs. I sold all my shit. Our house laid. We had a bar in there. I left everything, expensive pots and pans and mirrors and I mean we had a lot of beautiful things. So I left it. I didn't take nothing. I could have destroyed the house. This brother had tailor-made suits because he didn't travel the world. He was in the military. He had suits from Germany. He had all kind of cufflinks. I could have really been one of them angry black women and cleaned out that house. It was some Mexicans out there moving somebody right across the parking lot. And I could have said, "Hey, y'all want some furniture? Come here and get all this shit." I could have been evil and wicked. I could have sold the cars because I had the titles. I packed whatever I could in the SUV, ended up leaving half my mother and father stuff that I had left for them in the world because they gone now. All my merchandise I was selling online, I left. grabbed everything in my daughter room, and we took off in the middle of the night, leaving Birmingham out of Alabama, just me and my 12-year-old. And I remember sticking my finger up in the rearview mirror and said, Alabama would never see me again. And that was 2019, April the 21st, I believe. And I ain't been back. I left a brother who completely took care of me. Six-figure brother. And I ended up homeless in the car because he was out for vengeance. He took my car when my daughter had cancer. I came outside to change my clothes, my car, and everything I had left in the car was gone. He towed it away. I didn't even call him. The police called him and said, well, Mr. Ali, we want to make sure you have that vehicle because her registered gun is in that vehicle. I don't have nothing. The police like, yeah, he got it. I didn't call and cry. I didn't say none of that. I just kept on striving. I struggled and struggled and struggled. I used to wash up in bathrooms because I didn't have nowhere to go because I wasn't going to sell my body to no man to lay up in their house. I had so many invitations. Come stay with me. I always liked you. Hey, I come get you right now. Hey, I got you. I'll get you a house. This is where God want me to be right now. This is where I'm going to be. And I'm going to keep striving until I get on my feet. And then that's what I did. So when women tell me they stayed somewhere for 10 years with a black eye getting mistreated because they didn't have no way out, you a damn lie. You always have a way out. You don't want that way. You don't choose that way. You don't want to struggle. You don't want to be like Job. My life has been the book of Job, and I celebrated every moment. I remember laying in my car looking up in the moon roof like, wow, Father God, who would have thought I would be homeless? But hey, it's me and you. What we gonna do? I never cursed him. Then when I got a job, I finally got a good job. I went to the Goodwill and got me a whole wardrobe because I didn't have money to go shopping. He had all my stuff. He had all my stuff. He's waiting for me to call and cry for it. Designer stuff. I had a lot of nice shit. Went to the Goodwill and used to be one of the sharpest people at work. They's like, oh my God, Nina, where you get your clothes from? The Goodwill. They thought I was lying. Worked my way out of that car into a hotel, paying $1,800 a month. Still worked through the Michigan blizzard, sharing a car with my son. Getting up at 4 or 5 in the morning to take him to work. I drive to work. He'd catch a ride home. I'm staying in a hotel, paying $1,800 for 2 months till I saved for a deposit for my own place. And then I ended up in my own place. And then I ended up losing that from a bad situation. Something else happened. Boom. Storm after storm after storm kept happening to me. And I never cursed God. And then one day, I tried YouTube. Out of all them years, people was like, Nina, you need to be on YouTube. You take your stuff off Facebook. Because I used to make videos every day on Facebook. Take them off Facebook, girl. Get on YouTube. And one day, I just looked at my laptop and I said, I'm about to do it. Got on there. Got on YouTube, was monetized in a month and a half, started getting paid in 30 days. People take years to get a paycheck a lot of times from YouTube. I got it in 30 days. When God tell you to do something, you better do it. I thought I didn't even have no more talents. I used to want to sing when I was younger, and I couldn't. My voice was gone. I'm like, I don't have no more talents. I can't model no more. I'm too short. I'm fat. I'm old. What am I going to do? I guess I'm going to be a worker all my life and just wait on some 401k. God said, nope. YouTube. YouTube is changing my life. This is why I get on here and speak. And I don't get on here for a paycheck. But it feels damn good to get paid for something you love to do. I love to talk to you guys. I love to share a little insight and a little bit of my knowledge I have. I am not a good speaker because I have broken English. I know that. People talk about it, so what? I have, because of Grand Rapids public school system, so I have broken English and the stuff that I do know I taught myself. I'm not this profound woman. I dropped out of college. I'm about a year away from my BA. That went for me, so I dropped out. And now I speak to you guys. And what is mine, and can't nobody take it away from me. If God want me to grow on YouTube, he's going to make sure I grow. I don't care what nobody say negative on YouTube about me. I don't care if y'all say I have broken English, my eyelashes doing a crip walk. I don't care, because God said my mail will not be delivered to the wrong house. So what is for Nina is what is going to be for Nina. And I say all this to the weak women out there that you stupid. And see, I'm the type of person, I'm going to tell you the truth. I ain't going to ease around, well, sometimes. No, you're stupid as hell. I've been there, done that. You talking to the wrong person, sis. I was pregnant at 37, and the girl he cheated on with was only 19. She was pregnant too with me. No, she was 20. We was pregnant together. I've been with cheating brothers. I'm 37 and didn't want to be pregnant at 37. And this brother, well, he 34. He lied to her and said he was in his early 20s. He said he had just came from the military. He said his uncle had just gave him a Lexus. The Lexus was our wedding gift, because that's who I was supposed to marry, my kid's father. He cheated on me with a 20-year-old girl and had us both pregnant at the same time. Our daughters right now 6 months apart. My daughter's 17. The other girl's 16. She'll be 17 in about 6 days. She'll be 17 in about 6 days. They're exactly 6 months apart. Did I stop breathing? Nope. I had a daycare at the time. I just kept making money. Did I tear up his shit? No. And when he realized she wasn't what he thought she was, he thought he had a young, pretty thing. She was married with a baby already. And the baby was like 3. She was 20. She had a husband. When he found out all this, then she stole the shit. Guess who he come running back to? It took me 3 years to even talk to this brother again. Now we the best of friends. We got a 24-year-old son that will be 25 in April, and we got a 17-year-old daughter. He the father of my last 2 kids. And we the best of friends. We get on the phone, we laugh and talk, signify on each other, and he'll say little comments about coming back. Negro, you know better. You know better. You my brother. You my little brother now. You lost your good thing because you wanted to play with your plaything. And you realize that wasn't grass, that was turf. And underneath, it was dandelions. And here you coming back. This is why I don't have no tolerance for women that get on here and make excuses and call themselves a victim. I could get on here and say I'm a victim. I would never, ever, ever give a brother that much credit to say he victimized me. Never. I'm a survivor. I ain't never, no, brother, you ain't victimized nothing. You lost your good thing. That's what you did. I'm not gonna get on here and give you the satisfaction. You victimized me. He's sitting there like, yeah, I messed her head up. No, you didn't. You didn't do shit. You lost. You lost. Even with my ex-husband, I don't know what he's doing right now. I heard he has a podcast too. He might be watching me right now. Hey, how you doing, Amir? I wish you well, brother. I don't wish no ill will on you. He ain't seen me since April of 2019. I'm for sure somebody told him I was on here. I don't wish no ill will against him because I had some good times with that brother. I ain't one of them people that lie. We had some very great times. That brother took me places I had never been. I thank you, brother. But I also thank you for making me an unbreakable, strong woman. You was the last nail in the coffin. I have been through some shit. You was the last one. I said, oh, yeah, that's it. But guess what you did not do? And this is what a lot of women do, too. Guess what you did not do? You did not take my womanhood from me. Let me tell you what that means. That means I will not give nobody the authority to take my womanhood to the point I say I don't want a man. I'm made for a man. You would never get me to that level where I'm that hurt and distraught where I say I don't want a man. I want a man, a good man. And right now I have one, a great one. Y'all need to stop that. I ain't never date no more. So you letting that brother take your life away? He's still winning? Because you dealt with all these no good men by your own accord. Your own choice. You dealt with this no good brother. Now you want to punish everybody in the world and get mad. And all you doing is hurting yourself, sis. You the one laying there in the bed with that rose. Yeah, the rose, the toys. You the one laying in that bed by yourself. Who you hurting? Do you think these brothers care if you don't want a man? They don't give a damn because there's a whole lot of women that do. It's women that want somebody else man. It's women that want married men. You think a single man can't get a woman? It's like 5 women to 1 man in this world. So who are you hurting by saying, I ain't dating no more? Nobody. You ain't hurting your friends. You ain't hurting your family. You ain't hurting no man. You the lonely one. That's why I get tired of people saying this shit. It's like, okay, what's your point? You could have said that. All you do is let us know that you lonely in the room with your toys because you have human feelings. You have urges. If you've been your virginity been broke, you got urges, sis. You got something up in there. It may be Jody coming in the back door, but you know when you say it, you try to lie. I don't do nothing. Jody trench coat then came in the back door. Deacon such and such. Y'all be doing freaky shit. Ain't nobody crazy, Sister Sarah. But I'm just saying, I just couldn't believe that interview with Tasha K. I just couldn't believe it that this woman's sitting there acting like she a victim. I waited 5 years. She's sitting there saying this out of her mouth. That's why I can't interview people. Because I'll be like, hold up, sis, hold up. And she one of the Billy badass girls. I don't play. You so tough, ready to fight your sister, but this brother whooping your ass mentally. He beating the shit out of you mentally, but you so Billy badass in the streets. I beat a bitch ass. No, you need to get your mental state right, girl. Quit getting your ass beat mentally. You getting whooped mentally, but you Billy badass with them hands. Girl, get your mind right. That's what I couldn't be interviewing her. I'm like, damn, you tough like that? You threatened me on my show? Damn, you tough. But your ass weak as hell when it came to that penis. Where was your strength at when that married man got you pregnant 3 times and didn't leave his wife? Did you not know married men don't leave home? Did you know that you just another piece of ass? Did you not know that? Oh, but you so tough. And I be like, do you know how foolish you sound? You sitting there waiting on this brother to leave a black woman, hurt her, to come over there and make you happy. Do you know how foolish you sound? Matter of fact, this interview over. Get out of my studio. I would have pushed her out of my studio. You got to go. I don't respect women like you. Actually, you're not even a woman. You a little girl. Women don't do shit like that. Women do women grown up shit. We move different. Just because you got a vagina makes you a female, don't make you a woman. Because you behaving like a little ass kid. You don't know how to build your own empire. You don't know how to get your own shit. All these men out here in the world single. You had to go get Latosha husband. Even though she's stupid as hell. She dumb. She's dumb as hell. Don't get me wrong. But damn it, you ain't got to add to it. Let her be done with somebody else. Her man ain't coming over here. Because if you using somebody that's your bread and butter, this girl famous, got you on her payroll, taking care of you, you living good, lavish. Brother, I'm over here, don't have half the shit she have. What the hell I got coming? That's what she didn't understand. What she didn't understand, well, this is how dumb she is. That brother is getting taken care of by his wife because she's paying him. You want him to take care of you. So you think he gonna leave his income, come over there with your ass and take care of you because you got a big butt. Because you been pregnant. Then you letting this married man run up in you raw. This how dumb she is. This married man ran up in you raw to the point you got pregnant 3 times, knowing he still live with his wife. So Tasha asked her this. Do he ever spend a night? That's besides the point. This brother don't even spend a night at her house. They getting rooms throughout the day. He probably got a quickie here. You got pregnant off a quickie? You know he can't take her on vacation if he can't spend a night. So he really in 5 years ain't did shit for you but gave you a wet ass. And you sitting there on Tasha K talking about you wanted to fight Tasha for saying this shit. I guess I'm next. But see, I kill you with these words. I'm too old to fight. I will kill you with these words. I will hurt your soul with these words. Because you need a reality check, little cute girl. Talking about you in your 30s, look like she 40 something. She's pretty, but I don't believe she's 30 nothing. And if you in your 30s, it's the end of the 30s. You know better. I would expect that from a 21-year-old girl. You about 39 years old and you sitting here talking about a married man won't leave his wife. Black woman. Now soon as somebody call her a hoe, oh, she'll be ready to fight. If that look like a duck, it sound like a duck, it's a damn duck. A whole lot of people with some pretty chicken heads. Y'all think y'all got it going on because you got a nice body, you got a degree on your wall, you wearing designer shit, and ain't got nothing going on up here. A brother can get up here and take all that shit from you. And it's sad because it could be a thug, a brother that ain't got nothing at the bus stop. Let's talk about what's her name? Tia? Maury, the twin, Tia and Tamara. Let's talk about Tia. She got tired of being married after 17 years, 17 or 14, to Corey. You know why? Because Corey didn't work that whole time. They had kids, 2 kids. He wouldn't work. But guess where she met him at? At the bus stop. Oh, that's Corey. Oh, I remember him. Hey, Corey. Gave him a ride, took him home, fixed him up, had sex. He never left. Never worked the whole marriage. So one day she got tired. I deserve better. After you in your 40s with 2 kids, you not QT and Tamara no more. You want a divorce. He divorced her. Now she all over TikTok and everywhere doing her little thing, showing her little flat butt, doing all that, and saying it's not easy dating. People don't court no more. Nobody want to court no woman about to have an ARP card. Nobody wants you now. You ain't cute little Tia and Tamara. She listened to her friends. She got rid of her husband. Now she's single and she out on the market doing what all these other girls do. Showing her behind, dancing on the internet, looking for something that you had at home. Because all you go get is a no good brother. You could have kept Corey. You should have just died with the brother. Because now he got a deal where he working for some sitcom. He making money now. That's why he was so quick to leave. He didn't even fight for his marriage because now he don't need your money. He's gone. I heard he was messing with his trainer, allegedly. A white girl. He gone. And she over there, old as hell now, looking for love. You should have just kept on going. You was in it 14 years. You should have just kept on going. Because you showed him that you had low self-esteem. You famous as hell. And you picked him up at the bus stop and made him your husband. I bet you paid for the wedding. He ain't had no money. You probably bought your own rings. You probably bought his ring. He ain't had no money. He only made a couple movies. And as we know from Taraji, they don't get paid. I'm just, I don't understand. We look at Tamar Braxton. Beautiful. One of the Braxton girls. You know, all the Braxton girls are beautiful. What you do, Tamar? You get on the internet and you go crazy over Junior, which happened to be a white man. You didn't do that for Vince, who had your back, who took very good care of you. This man a millionaire. You didn't do that for Vince. And I think Junior might be a millionaire too, because he was on some dating show where you can marry him and all these black girls chasing him. He got to have some kind of money. But he got 5 baby mamas, allegedly. I know he got 5 kids. I know that. You threatened another sister about this man. I would kill you and your mama. That's what she told this black girl. Tamar may be going to jail, or she might lose this other job she have on another talk show. You know, she got fired off the one with Tia. Now she might get fired off of this one because she threatened a female, a sister, over this little white penis. And y'all wonder why black women get talked about. Y'all wonder why Kevin Samuels was saying the shit he said. Y'all don't want to tell the truth. How many of you on here right now, y'all need to get my likes up, for real. Y'all tripping. I keep telling y'all, I don't ask for money. A lot of podcasts ask for donations because that's what people do that watch us. They give donations. We have super chats, we have cash apps, and we got super stickers. If you ever want to be generous and bless me, I appreciate it, but I'm not asking. I do ask for the likes. because the likes keep me relevant on YouTube. It keep my videos pushing out there. And I need your support. If you want to support my channel, just please push the like button. That the like button is the white thumb. It's up, not the down one. Push the up button. But if you don't like it, that's fine. That's your prerogative. But that's the least you can do, support my channel by liking it, okay? But I just had to get on here today because it never seems to amaze me how many weak women out in the world, especially my females, my girls, my black sisters. But we want to be the strongest women walking around. We want to tell Negroes off. We want to tell off our friends that I don't play that shit. And I went up there to fight my kid's principal. And I did this and I cussed out my boss. And you doing all this tough shit. And you get home and guess who in your bed? Little Jody. That don't work. That's driving your shit, eating your kids' lunch boxes. You still get food stamps, and Jody in there sharing your food. But out in the streets, you Billy Badass. I'm whooping everybody ass. But you getting your ass whooped mentally and don't even know it. He tearing you down to mush. But you ready to fight everybody. You the same woman he can call, I have my girl whoop you at. Where that bitch at? Knowing he just slept with the girl, you will go fight her. But you so tough. Fathers, it is very, very important to be in your daughter's lives. This is the reason. It's very important to be in your daughter's lives because if you're not in their life, shit like this happens. I can guarantee you the girl that's messing with Latosha Scott's husband for 5 years, been pregnant 3 times, I promise you her father went in her life. Because she's sitting on standby. He got her on ice. Stay your ass on ice. I see you when I see you. She see this man all over TV with her husband. All on the talk shows and all on the shows they have. She see him kissing this woman. Saying, this my wife, my baby. And the whole time she over there on ice just waiting. Hot ass sitting there waiting for her to get a little piece of penis. He'll be back tomorrow. He gonna leave her this year. Every year, she said this. Every year, he gonna leave her this year. Just sitting on ice. You didn't even have common sense out of 5 years to say, I'm not dealing with you. You lied. He ain't even telling her that pretty much I don't love my wife because he's over there every day. He been there since she met him. He just saying, you stupid. You going along with this. I'm gonna keep playing your ass. Take this, take this, take this. That P. Diddy should take this. He laughing at her. And then Latosha know about her. She know about her. Everybody done told her. But she looking like the nigga come home every night. Dumb. Them two sisters should have got together, met up, had a conversation, set his ass up and sat him down and said, you know what? You really thought we was going to keep going on with this shit? Both of us done with your ass. Now beat it. I mean, no, but they'll fight each other. I could tell by her she wanted to fight Tasha K that she'd want to fight Latosha. Now you want to fight her over her husband. That is her husband. She's stupid, but it is her husband. Some women just say till death do us part. You know why a lot of women do that? I'm gonna tell you why a lot of women stay with no good husbands. Y'all ain't gonna want to hear this. Y'all not gonna want to hear this. Y'all gonna get mad, boy. Y'all about to get mad. I'm gonna tell y'all why a lot of women stay with no good husbands. How many of y'all had a big mama and a pawpaw? How long they stay married? Till death. You know why? Because pawpaw will go to work, bring the check home. And I bet when pawpaw died, it was extra aunties and cousins and shit at the funeral. You know who they was. You know why? Because Papa was a rolling stone. His ass was screwing everything in the streets. And Big Mama didn't leave. You talk to an old woman right now, and they go tell you they'll never leave their husband. That's what they put down generation after generation after generation. Deal with a no good man. He paying your bills because them women would stay home women. They wouldn't go out and get jobs. So they had to deal with that shit. Then the man would keep them with babies. Keep them pregnant so they couldn't work. So they was stuck being stupid. Y'all don't want to know grandma was stupid. Grandma taught us a whole lot of shit wrong. Mama taught us a whole lot of shit wrong because they was taught wrong. That's why our race is messed up now, because a lot of our ancestors was stuck in that slave mentality and they passed it down to us, and we still do it. Like a lot of y'all still cook chitlins. I keep telling y'all, it's some traditions you need to cut out. You ain't no slave no more. Chitlins came from the slop of the pig. The master used to throw it out in the yard and say, eat this shit, slave. So our ancestors had to make a meal out of some shit, and y'all go buy it and say, I'm cooking chitlins. I paid $45.99 for these chitlins. I got a bucket of shit. It's going to be done by 8 o'clock. I'm going to put potatoes in it so it won't stink. You ain't no slave no more. You don't have to eat shit no more. But that's what grandma told you was a tradition. Just like keeping Grandpa Jimmy when he got all them kids. Kids up and down the street. Grandmama knew it. Long as Papa Jimmy come in here Tuesday with that check, I don't give a damn what Jimmy do. I'm tired of Jimmy penis anyway. Grandma didn't care. So that's why these girls doing it. Long as he come home, that's the shit your grandmama taught you. A lie. She didn't say, girl, you better know your worth, not Papa Jimmy upside the head, get the hell on, pack your shit and go. You deserve better. Why y'all think on What Love Got to Do with it? Tina Turner mama said, you tripping. You tripping, Ann. He take care of you. Girl, nah, he ain't like that. And then when she ran off and called her mama, what she do? She called Ike and said where Tina was. Go get her ass. She messing up our money. That shit is real. Old people used to do that shit. You called if my mama would have called her mama and said my daddy was doing something to her, her mama would have told her the same thing. You crazy as hell. That man take care of you. You better take your ass home. You ain't coming over here with them kids. They told them to deal with no good men. They did. That was just how it was. That's why grandmama had 14, 15 babies by Pawpaw, and Pawpaw had 14, 15 babies by grandmama, and he had 10 by Miss Susan, and he had 3 or 4 by Miss Karen, but all her kids were just by him, because she wouldn't step out on him. She was faithful to him. Because he'd tell everything in the house if he came home was another brother there. He had several homes. Papa was a rolling stone. That's why they made that song. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. You don't hear them say that about women. It's the man. Because we'd be called a garden tool if we did it. We'd be some hoes. We can't do what they do. But what you can do, my sister, is not be stupid. You got to think about, my grandma told me wrong. It's a whole smorgasbord of Negroes out here. And I'm sticking with him. And he already ain't working with shit. I'm tired of his broke back ass. Let me go over here and find somebody else. If you leave, he gonna lose his mind. But he up here. See, what did Ike say to Tina? I want y'all to watch that movie tonight, because y'all know what I'm talking about. What did Ike say to Tina? He said, you can't leave me, Ann. I'm up here. Y'all remember that? You can't leave me, Ann. I'm up. When a man know he up here, he got you. An open ear. He in your ear, that pillow talk. Hey, baby, you know I love you and stuff. You know I can't stay here all the time. I'm dealing with this bitch over here I'm living with. You know, I only sleep in the bed with her. I only go over there because of my kids. I'm going to come over here. You know, me and you going to get a house. We going to get married. We going to move down to Florida. Just give me just a few more months and I'm going to get rid of this hoe. Oh, I hate even going home at night. I just wish I could be with you every day, all day, and kissing all on you, make sweet love to you, and go home to his wife. Hey, baby, what you cook? Do the same shit to her. And you sitting there with your hands between your legs like, oh, my baby, you gonna leave that bitch. He ain't going nowhere. He just got up in here and down there. Now you're gone. You're open. You so gone that you will go find out where he at on a GPS to his house where he's married and tear up his wife's car. Because he didn't come home to you and he ain't even your man. He ain't your husband. He ain't your man. He just told you a lie. He gave you what you wanted. A fairy tale. Delusion. You delusional. You're gone. Woo, you gone. He just sold you a dream and you fell for it. And then when you realize this brother sold me a dream, he lied. I'm finna get on YouTube. I was a victim. He played with me for 10 years. He beat on me for 10 years. But you didn't tell everybody every chance he got, he was in between your legs and you was loving it. But you want us to think that you was locked in the closet and every day he walked past just punch you in the face. This is all he was doing to just punch you. No, he was giving you loving. Y'all going on trips. Y'all hanging out. Then when he get mad, yeah, he punched you a couple times. Then y'all had good loving again. You cooking. Y'all had a relationship. You leave all that out. You just talk about how he beat you. What about all the good loving you enjoyed? What about all the oral sex and all the freaky shit y'all did in between the beatings? Tell him why you really stayed. It wasn't because he made you. You was stigmatized. You couldn't leave it. It was so good. It was good. I couldn't leave it. I couldn't let nobody else get that penis. Even though a fist came along with the penis, I had to keep it. Y'all, don't play with me. Don't play with me. I just couldn't believe them two black women is tripping over this G-man. Because if you look at him, he's suspect. I'm like, this all y'all can get? Beautiful black women. This all y'all can get? I can hook y'all up with some brothers right here in Grand Rapids doing better than this Negro. I know some brothers that will love you, Latanya. All you gotta do is call me. I will hook you up. And need some good brothers. Little girl that's on Tasha K, when you a little bit younger than me, I know some brothers will love you. You ain't got to keep getting pregnant by a married man. I know some single brothers that got jobs. I don't know what they got going on in Atlanta, but Grand Rapids, there's some single brothers that got some jobs around here would love to kick it with you. All you got to do is call me. I got you. I'm your sister. You ain't got to settle for that. And if you want to, call me with him on the phone and I will bless his ass real well. I will tell his ass off for you. Because he can't piss in my ear and tell me it's rain. I will ask him, why you keep going back and forth? I just want to hear what he got to say. Because I would bless him real well for you. I have him apologizing to both of y'all. No. Don't let him do that. But I can't help nobody that don't want to help themselves. I tell my kids that. I can't help you out of nothing you in until you ready to say, hey, mama, I'm ready. I'm ready to get help. I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to get out. Then I can work. But until then, can't nobody do nothing for you. You're a victim in your mind. It's called stupidity. Stupid. And you the same one to discipline your kids until your kids stay out of trouble. If you do it again, I'm going to punish you. If you do that again, if you get in trouble in school, you in trouble. And your ass can't get out of a relationship. You stuck on stupid. Call it what it is. A victim is somebody that's held against their will. A victim is somebody that took something from you. I know what y'all gonna say. He took her mind. No, she gave it to him on a platter. Here you go, baby. You want my mind? You can have my breasts, my behind, my vagina, my mind, my money, my house, my car keys. You can have everything. Here we go on a platter. She gave it to him. God give us free will. Did y'all forget that? God is a man that he shall not lie. He give us free will on a daily basis. That means every day you have a new start, a renewed mind, a new beginning every day. You can leave yesterday behind. I got my behind beat yesterday. But today I'm packing my stuff and I'm leaving. You get a new start on a daily basis. If you decide not to start over today and bring yesterday back into today, that's your